Hello, friends. Brittany forgot to make a timer to cover the fact that there's an ad at the start of this live show. It's fine. So we are just going to sit here for a minute until it says that you all are here. For those watching this in the replay, hi. Nice to meet you. We're so sorry. Oh, people are here. The ad is over. Hello, friends. How is everybody doing tonight? We are here for trivia night. I am very excited about this. This is something that came under, like, we were on B&K Sprints, not this month, but like last month. Somehow we got onto trivia or states or something. And Kelsey and I really showed that our knowledge is lacking. Lacking, friends, totally lacking. And this was created. So we had to find American friends who could ask us trivia questions, because obviously we need to be the ones answering. We couldn't be the ones, asking the questions. So we messaged some of our favorite American friends, and they're here. We have Leandra from Leandra the TBR Zero. We have Nell from Nell's Next Chapter. I almost said Nell Diamond, and I was like, wait, that's not it any longer. It's Nell's Next Chapter. Everyone is linked down below. So, if you aren't following any of these people, I cannot see why that would be. But like, if you aren't, fix that. You should do that. But we are going to do a game tonight. Truly, I know we're on my channel, and I know that I'm introducing it, but because I am not in control of the trivia tonight, I do not know what's going to happen. Other than that, I'm going to be competing with Kelsey, and also all of you in the chat, because feel free to play along with us. After that, I do not know what is about to come at us. I truly don't know. They asked us some questions about what we wanted, and we basically said, whatever you want to do. So they were given very little ideas of what we were going to do. So anyway, I'm going to let them take over. But first, why don't we say hello to everyone in the chat really quickly? And then I'm going to hand this off to Leandra and Nell, because truly I have no control, but I also am the only one who can control the chat. So that's going to be interesting. It's going to be great. Hi, Kelly. How are you? Hi, Jay, Tennille. Hello, Alicia. Trivia night. Jess, Neva. Hi, Julie. It's going to be, honestly, be prepared for the laughs. Like, I feel like this is going to be fun. We're going to try and answer them seriously, but truly, I don't know how much that's going to happen. So who knows? Maybe our education is better than we think it is.
No, probably not.
Unlikely. Now, Kelsey and I are from very different parts of Canada. Will that play a role in this?
We'll see.
Kelsey lives much closer to the United States than I do. Yeah. I do not have a border. Kelsey does. So, like, there's that. Does it matter? I don't know.
Probably not.
Probably not. Hi, Kendra. Hi, Mona. Hi, Glenda. Hello. Okay. Americans, take over.
All right. Well, so Nell and I have each created 10 questions. We have some bonus questions too, if we want to get into it. And the way it's going to go is we're going to do every other question. Nell, not sure if you want to start or if you should have me start, but the whole idea is that you each will write down your answers. And I think we can kind of decide if we think it's going to take a minute. Yeah. If it's going to take 30 seconds, we'll warn you. And Nell and I also were talking in the background saying that if you both get it wrong, something that could be really fun is you two working together to see if you can come up with an answer.
Yeah, we
together.
Can like collectively do it. Oh, I expect Kelsey shade all night long.
Going down, Brittany. No, I'm kidding.
And also, yes, we do have plans to flip this, but also do it with other countries as well, because we do have friends from all around the world. So, we see Australia. We've got friends. So here we go.
Well, Nell, do you want to begin or shall I?
It doesn't matter. I'm fine either way.
Okay, I'll do mine first because I think it's fitting for what we're going to begin. All right. So this one I think will potentially take a minute because there's going to be a bit of a two-parter.
I have a follow-up question since I'm the one doing the timer as well. We should have really uploaded one of you doing the timer.
I was thinking that. I was like, how is she going to write her answer and do the timer at the same time?
I am
started like immediately, I guess. Yeah.
Do you want me to start it before you read the question or after you read the question?
After.
Probably after, yeah.
Have you guys hear it? Yeah, and then you're prepared.
Perfect.
Yeah. Okay. Question number 1. How many states share a land border with Canada? And bonus points for each one you can name.
I'm dead. Okay.
Ooh, it's looking interesting. They're silently writing down. Let's see if they make up any states. See if they want to add a 51st, a 52nd state, maybe. And yeah, feel free to guess in the comments, friends, too. So for those who missed it, how many states share a land border with Canada?
Just don't feel bad. Most of these questions we did not know the answers to until we decided to put them on the list.
100%. Like I had to Google some of the questions I came up with, and I was like, I don't know what that means, but
I'm trying not to get my answers from the chat, so I will get to the question.
Yeah, I maximized it so I can't see anything. Yeah.
Exactly. I'm not trying to
tempting.
cheat.
3, 2, 1. Pencils down. Feel like a proctor.
It's very good. Okay, you ready? I said 15.
Oh my
And
god.
I said New York and New Hampshire.
Ooh, okay. So New York and New Hampshire are correct. I won't tell you about the number just yet.
Okay.
And then Kelsey, what did you give?
I said 7. I have
Ooh.
Seattle, Minnesota, Michigan, Pennsylvania, and Boston.
Seattle is Seattle a state?
No.
No, I didn't think.
You had at least 2 cities in there. Can you
Yeah.
repeat that?
The funny thing is, I put New York and I took it off.
Oh, wait, what were the other ones? I know you said Seattle and Boston. Those are cities.
Seattle, Minnesota, Michigan, Pennsylvania, and Boston.
I think Minnesota
Okay.
and Michigan are right?
Pennsylvania isn't. Neither of you got the number correct. It's in between those two. So
Okay.
do you two want to take
What did
30
you say, Gil?
seconds?
I said 7.
And I said 15. I think it's
Yeah.
over 10.
I think
Truly.
it's over 10, but I don't think it's. I think 11 maybe or
I'm
12.
good with 11.
Are
Okay,
you locking it in?
Yes.
we're locking 11.
Correct! 11! Woohoo! There are 13 that border, but 2 of them only have like water borders. So that's Ohio and Pennsylvania. So yeah, well done. So let's see here. Brittany, you got 2 points for
I
2
did.
correct states. And then let me see here. You got 2 points for 2 correct states as well, right, Kelsey? Because you said Minnesota and was it Michigan?
Yeah.
Yeah. So okay, it's neck and neck, guys. This is a hot time.
Can you did you list what 11 there were for the people
I'm happy
who are
to do
guessing
it.
in the chat?
Yeah. So we have Maine, New Hampshire, Vermont, New York, Michigan, Minnesota, North Dakota, Montana, Idaho, Washington, and Alaska. You guys didn't say Alaska. What's going on?
Whoops. I didn't even think of it.
I literally went to click it and went, I didn't think about the other direction. I forget.
Yeah.
I was handing-
It's hard. 1 minute, you have to write really quickly.
I know. We gave you some stress.
I wasn't
The
even
timer.
thinking about the North. Okay. I was not thinking about that.
That was a
It's
great way to
fine.
kick off the trivia.
I was like, this is gonna get you guys ready.
Me too. And I also did because I surely knew Alaska, obviously. But yeah. Anyway, there we go. Hello. Okay. Do we need a minute for the next one, or is 28 seconds good?
I mean, it's not. You don't have to make a list for this one. There's just
Okay.
one answer for
Should be
this.
fine.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Speaking of Alaska, the U.S. acquired the territory of Alaska from which country?
Done.
I have 2 guesses.
Ooh, Kelsey coming in hot. I wonder if she's intimidating Brittany with that. Maybe she lied. Maybe she just guessed. She sounded
I have
confident.
written so many countries.
Wait, it's just one, I thought.
Yeah,
I know.
this
I
one.
keep scratching them out.
Oh,
Brittany's in between some. Ooh,
hold on.
now Brittany has Kelsey questioning herself.
Yeah.
I think I should have just went with my original guess, and I'm wrong. 'Cause the chat is all my original guess, and I did scratch this
Oh no,
out.
I have to look. Oh god, I got it wrong.
The chat, that was my first guess, and I scratched it. I started the R and I scratched it out, and I went with Iceland, which is not correct, I don't think.
Oh, can
What did you
imagine?
have, Kelsey?
I
Oh,
guess
yeah.
Canada.
What
You
do
guess what?
Canada.
Oh. That
I
would
thought
have
we
why
owned
it
Alaska for
surprised
some
me.
reason for a
Mhm.
period.
So the correct answer is Russia.
Yeah, I should have just went with my original. You shouldn't second guess yourself in trivia. You just go with
No.
your first
Go with it.
instincts.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Hello, Alicia. I'm sorry you had a car accident. Oh my goodness, are you okay?
Yikes.
I should have just went with my first instinct. Okay, that was me remembering that, like, to trust myself. Trust myself. Okay.
Okay. Question, and that was no points for either of you. Sad days. Sorry, guys.
That's gonna happen a lot. I have a feeling. This is the level
Don't mean to rub it in.
we're screwed.
Okay, so for this one, you really aren't going to need that timer. To be honest, like it shouldn't take that long. So if you want to do 30 seconds as a max, you
I
could.
can't get back, so we'll just leave it, and I can always pause it.
Perfect.
It
So
runs in circles, so it is what it is.
that's true. It's a cycle.
It's a cycle.
Question number 3 is this Sunday marks the beginning of March Madness in the United States. What sport does that entail?
Oh, Brittany's on it.
Oh yeah, she's hungry. She's gonna win.
Feel like sports announcers.
I knew this one. I had knowledge. Are we both done? Because I can stop
Yes.
the timer too. Because I know we didn't really need this much time. Okay.
All right. 3, 2, 1. Football and football. No, you guys are wrong. I'm so shocked. So in that
Love
case,
the
do you guys want to
confidence.
You were so
collaborate?
I was guessing that Brittany, you were so confident.
I was confident.
I was
I'm
like,
not gonna lie, I
don't
was
know.
like, oh,
And
you know, I
when
thought
I
this was gonna be
saw
an
what
easy
you
one.
put, I was like, we're both right.
But can I just let's look at the chat for a second. Football, Canadian. Basketball, American. Football, Canadian.
Yeah, there's a trend. There's a
That
trend.
is so funny. So football season is over. Football season ends in February.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Whoops.
Oh, good job to those who got it right. I know if you're American, it's not as impressive
Yeah.
because we see it everywhere, and it's college basketball too, which I think made it a
Mhm.
little bit trickier. It's not, most people don't.
Every
care
American
about
sport is
sports.
football.
That's fair. Good one, Sarah.
I actually thought that you guys were gonna say baseball. That's what I was expecting you
Oh,
guys
that
to
was not
say.
even on my mind. Basketball and
No.
football were the only things on my mind.
Because
I was-
baseball's
I
like
was
the
gonna
American
say-
sport or whatever. So like that's what I thought you guys were gonna say.
No.
Mhm.
If it
No,
ain't
but
hockey, we don't know about it, okay?
Yeah, I know. I was gonna say Tennille remembered college. Good job. I'm impressed. I didn't even ask for that. I was like, I'm not even asking him what is happening, just the sport.
All right, are we ready for the next question?
Yes.
All right, this one also just has one answer.
Okay.
So you probably don't need a full minute. 30 seconds should be fine.
You got 34. I'll just let the timer
That
run.
works. All right. The Billboard Hot 100 focuses on music's US popularity. Who became the first Canadian woman to top the Billboard Hot 100 in the 2000s?
Ooh.
Ooh.
They arrived for
There's
American
actually two
trivia.
I'm
Didn't
thinking
realize the
of.
Canadians would be mixed in this.
I definitely
Had to do a little mix and mash, mixing
Oh,
the
there's so
US
many
Hot 100
options.
with
I
Canadian
know there's two in my
artists.
mind, and I'm like, which one do I do?
I don't know if I'm right, but I feel confident,
Okay,
Yeah.
I'm gonna say it, but I think I'm wrong because I think. Oh, hold on.
I'll be
right?
honest, I didn't know this until I looked up this
And
question.
it's early 2000s, right? You said?
Mhm.
Okay, I'm
I have a
changing my
guess as
answer.
well,
I'm
so
changing
we'll
my
see.
answer.
Can't see that this is, I don't know.
Okay.
It could be wrong. Okay. Ready?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3. Celine.
Celine Dion.
What did you say, Leandra? You said you had a guess as well.
I was gonna say Carly Rae Jepsen.
Oh no! So it looks like no one got this. Not even the
Is it
chat.
Carrie Underwood? Because that was
The
my.
correct answer
This
is
was
Nelly
my next
Furtado.
Oh wow!
Oh,
I forgot
no.
about her.
I would have. These were really solid guesses, though. We did have some Celines. Celine was
Yeah.
a common. Celine was common. Shania was the other one I
that's
thought.
a good one.
I didn't even know Shania Twain was Canadian.
She is. But Avril Lavigne is also
Oh,
in
that's
South.
true.
She's
Yeah,
Canadian?
Lavigne is.
Yes.
Since when?
Yeah. And isn't she married to the guy from Nickelback who's also Canadian?
No, they
I
divorced.
didn't-
Yeah,
Oh.
they were married.
Let's keep it light. Let's move on.
Don't know her. Nelly
You
Furtado?
may recognize Nelly Furtado, her hit
I'm
single
like,
"Promiscuous."
Yeah.
Promiscuous
That was
girl.
the song that put her at the top of the Hot 100.
Mhm.
truly.
Got what I want.
I would not have picked Nelly Furtado just because, again, the amount of songs she's had that I know are two. But there you go.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Okay.
Very nice. All right. Trucking along.
Vanessa.
I love how the only ones we've gotten points for were for the bonus question of what states border, and we just picked the ones that border our own provinces. It's fine.
Yeah, you can actually see where it makes sense. That's true. And I did kind of come up with a few bonus options. And this next question will have a bonus, but
Okay, so I
30
need probably
seconds.
the whole
should be
minute
fine.
Probably.
because I can skip.
No,
Oh,
because
okay.
I
Vanessa's
can't tell you
doing
what's actually going to happen, but it's going to be a very quick. You can't think too hard about it. I don't think.
Okay,
in
we'll
my
leave it.
opinion.
We'll leave
I
it.
don't think anyone. And Nell, I think you know what question this is going to be. This is the one where you were hoping for a specific answer.
Mhm.
I don't think I told you which one it
Yeah,
was.
I don't know what it is, but I want to know what it is.
Okay, so the question is, what kills more Americans each year? Vending machines, cows, or sharks? And the bonus point is if you can order it for most deadly to least deadly.
Can you
So
list
we've
them
got-
again?
Vending machines, cows, or sharks?
Done.
Which one's the most deadly to Americans each year? And then what's the order if you want to get a bonus point?
Americans, please do not be offended by the list I just made.
Yeah, I don't think anyone should.
It's truly.
You're probably right.
I'm not giving you all a lot of.
I think I know this because I heard this one time as a kid.
Okay, I have vending machines, cows, sharks.
And then what do you have?
I have vending machines, sharks, cows.
Ooh, so both of you are wrong.
Is cows number
Actually.
one?
Cows are number one.
I
Friends.
swear I knew.
Friends.
I thought that.
know.
Cows are docile
someone lied
creatures
to
that
me.
you can push over.
So it goes cows, vending machines, and then shark.
I need an
We get a
explanation for the
point
vending
sharks,
machine.
right?
Wait, did you each put sharks as last?
No.
Oh, I did.
Oh. So Brittany,
I
you'll get a
didn't.
point.
It's like a point.
And then because you went, did you go vending machine, shark, cow,
Cows.
Kelsey?
Yeah.
Oh no, you got them all wrong. But we'll give you a point, Brittany, for shark.
Thank you.
I think we need to look more into why are vending machines killing people? What's happening in the
Because
world?
people shake them and then they fall on them. That's what I heard. at
That
least.
one
Oh my
makes sense,
gosh.
but how are you all dying by cow? Like that's
Oh, cows will
Cows
kick
are
you. They're
aggressive.
vicious. Yeah.
When I was looking this up, they
being
said,
a creature.
But I didn't think it was a top way to die. I will say that.
well, okay, none of these are top ways to die.
More than the other one.
No, but it causes the most death, right? Like it's
So
vending machines-
Out
within
of
the
the
list,
three. Yeah.
within
Oh,
the list,
three.
it does.
Oh,
Yeah, so
I thought it was like these are the top deaths.
No,
in...
no, no.
Can you imagine we are killed by
That's what I
cows
was
more
like,
than
what's
cars?
going on?
What?
Don't be
Oh, that's
scared of
funny.
car accidents. Be scared of
Yeah.
cows.
We're gonna unlock a new fear. This is gonna start a rumor where
I was
suddenly
starting to get a
everyone's
little
like,
scared of
cows
vending
are
machines. Yeah.
rising up.
She's like, well, shoot, if vending machines are killing everyone, no wonder you guys have the president you have. You guys are idiots.
Oh God. Well, so we have.
Well, I wasn't gonna say it, but
but Kelsey's like, if you did, with cows, it says 20 to 22 cattle per year. So that includes bulls,
Mm-hmm.
but it's still like 10 cows per year rise up and kill a human for whatever reason. And then 2 to 3 deaths by vending machine, and then it's like approximately 1 shark induced death per year.
Interesting.
So
There you go.
Yeah.
There you
mhm.
go, friends.
Yeah,
Stay
and it
away
says
from
it's like cows can be a herd of cows.
Mm.
So it might not be like one lone cow goes rogue.
No, it's cows, friends. Cows are not.
Yeah.
We have a lot of cows. I'm wondering what the death per cow in Canada is. Like that's now my question.
the cows
yeah.
here are kind of vicious. I will say that.
What cows
Yeah.
do you have in Ontario?
Well, we have
lots of
actually a lot.
grazing-
Like, there's a farm like literally 5 minutes from my house, and they have like 30 cows.
This is
and,
true.
like-
Counting bulls as cows. That's a
Well,
different.
they say that bulls are cattle, but technically
Oh.
bulls aren't cows because
They are
like
not.
I don't want to get into it because I know too much knowledge about cows now, and my search history is probably super weird. Thank you guys for causing that, and now it's going to be recommending some weird stuff to me.
stampede of death.
Yeah.
We are a big dairy province. We have like dairy cows, which are like recently, I just saw a TikTok side note, and we will get back to the quiz. I had a TikTok that there's a place here where you can go hug fluffy cows. And I was like, excuse me, I need to go and hug fluffy cows. Okay. But now I'm like, is it dangerous?
I might die.
Dun 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 dun.
Okay. Who's next?
I
No.
am. So you guys were just talking about Nova Scotia, right? That's what NS stands for?
Yeah, that's where I live.
All right. So this is going to be a test of your education system to see if this is something that was taught in school.
Probably.
You may need the full minute for this, so we'll leave it at 56. All right. Nova Scotia. So let me rewind. This is a fill in the blank. There are 2 blanks. So you have an option to get up to 2 points for this question.
Okay.
Nova Scotia sends a blank to blank each year as a thank you for assisting after the Halifax explosion in 1917.
I know this. I live here. This is
Oh,
not.
I know
This is nothing. Did you see me? I went. You said the first blank, and I was like, I didn't even need to know what the second blank was. I knew exactly the answer to this question. It's a big deal here.
We'll see if Kelsey can.
Can you
Pull
repeat that
one
now? The question
Sure.
one more time?
Nova Scotia sends a blank to blank each year as a thank you for assisting after the Halifax explosion in 1917.
I am so proud of me for knowing. Well, obviously, if I didn't know this, literally, I should just remove myself from this live stream. Like, and the only person in the comments who's gotten it right also lives in Nova Scotia.
Oh, I saw that comment. Yeah. Okay, that makes more sense. Interesting.
Halifax explosion is like our not our claim to fame necessarily because it's bad, but like it's big here. Like it's a big thing. So it's something we you are definitely taught about it here. No question about that. Okay, it's a Christmas tree to Boston.
That is correct. What did you have, Kelsey?
I put a fish to Boston, though. I got Boston.
Well, there you go. So 2 points for Brittany, 1 point for Kelsey.
You're big on seafood over there. Christmas tree. How on earth would I have guessed that?
We send them a Christmas tree.
Okay, well, I got Boston.
Jay got Christmas tree. No idea. They don't teach us that in British Columbia.
They don't teach us that in
You
Ontario.
want to know a little story? One
Yes.
year, my uncle's tree from his yard was chosen as the tree, and they came and cut it down and carted it off.
Nice.
So they pick like massive trees, like it's like a 20-some foot tree, like it's huge. It's not small. It's not like something you could put in your house. It's huge.
Well, it's on the news each year.
It is. It's a big deal here. This is big for this is something that I would know.
Well, I'm proud I got Boston at the very least.
Yeah, and you know it's a city now, not a state,
Yes.
right?
Mhm.
Well, see,
Yes, I do.
Yeah.
That's fair.
They're very far away.
They are.
Mm.
We do grow a lot of Christmas trees. They don't teach it. I think probably the only 2 people that knew this are Bostonians and
Yeah.
I only found this out last night. If anybody knows Helen or Anime on YouTube, I was talking to her and Paco last night, and she lives in Canada. And I was like, what's some good Canadian trivia? And she was like, the Halifax explosion, you have to bring it up. I was like, okay.
I will do.
Did you know I was from Nova Scotia?
I did not know.
So yeah,
Mm.
I definitely had a leg up in that question. But it's
Yeah.
unknown.
But I'm proud of myself for getting half of that.
Mhm.
Ooh, so that means 2 and 1. I got to remember that I'm numbering these things. Oh, cool. Next, let me see if we have. Okay, I think this. I think it shouldn't take you longer. You should. Don't think about it long enough for more than 30
I can
seconds.
skip this one if we need a minute, because if we're on the 30, I can skip it. The minute, we're stuck with it.
How about no? We'll do 30. We'll do 30. I believe in you guys. Okay. So the question is: many American children grow up learning about Johnny Appleseed, Paul Bunyan, and John Hancock. One of these men is fictional and made up. Which one is it? Again, the names are Johnny Appleseed, Paul Bunyan, and John Hancock.
I'm not sure that I know the answer to this.
Johnny Appleseed, Paul Bunyan, and John Hancock.
We are not going to look at the spelling of that I just used to spell this person's name. Okay.
That we won't think about it. It'll be
We
fine.
didn't start the timer, by the way.
Well, if you guys are done, it doesn't matter.
We're done.
It's fine. It's fine. We're just going to let it go. I was thinking of my answer and I wasn't.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah. Mhm.
It's fine.
Okay, are you guys ready?
Paul
Yes.
Bunyan.
Yep, me too.
Yes, you're right. Yay! 1 point for each of you. Congratulations. Yeah, both the other men are real.
The only one that I knew was real was John Hancock. The other one I was like, not
Right.
sure.
Mm-hmm.
I had to kind of guess and just go with
John
that.
Hancock's real, because that's where like they say like, oh, like, or your signature, I should say,
Mhm.
actually, like hands, signing your signature as a Hancock. Yeah, you're John Hancock. And then with Johnny Appleseed, he's like a folk hero, but he was real, which is weird. He was kind of a weird guy, apparently. Again, we won't get into what I've learned about these men.
I don't know the answer to this question. Does he have a blue ox?
Paul Bunyan, he was like, the story behind him was that he was like this giant, strong man, and he was on the railway, and he ended up like killing himself, working to death, going through, I think, the mountain range or something, like building a train tunnel, something like that.
Interesting.
Apparently,
But
yes,
apparently he did have a
blue
blue ox.
ox.
Okay.
There you go. That does seem fictional. I agree. Blue ox. There's where you really start to lose the story.
Mhm.
All right. Are we ready for our next question?
Yes, I'll remember.
This one you might need a minute for. Maybe. We'll see. It's only one answer, but it may take you some time. All right. Jamestown, Virginia is usually given the credit as the first U.S. colony or settlement. However, this is a misrepresentation. It was technically the first successful settlement, but not the actual first. Where was the actual first U.S. settlement located?
Like state or city?
Either one. Ooh, everyone's quiet. Everyone's thinking.
I know. They're all thinking.
There's definitely some lore behind this location. So depending
Mhm.
on your knowledge of the lore, you may know the answer to this.
Yeah, or if you saw a specific episode in Supernatural.
Or
I
a
think
specific
they,
season of American Horror Story.
I need a little. Was that a minute?
No, I hit start and it started from 22 seconds, but it surely
Okay.
was a minute when I hit it. So I don't know what happened. So feel free to take some time. It's fine.
Yeah.
It's fine. I guess. And mine is solely a guess. It's a state, and I'm guaranteedly wrong. So it's fine.
Ooh.
I
I think
just
it's
never
though,
know.
if it's the state that we'll take a state, because I can't imagine you guys would think of the actual
I put New Hampshire.
What do you got,
Hampshire.
Kelsey?
I put in Nashville, Tennessee.
So the
Which I know
correct
is wrong.
answer is. Oh wait, do we want to give them an opportunity to like work together to figure it out?
Yeah. Let's give you
Okay.
guys some time. Yeah. So, but we can give you some hints.
I
right?
would like to point out that Kelsey is Tennessee not a landlocked state?
It is. Yeah. That's why I was like, they traveled a long way before
Well,
they
you're
were
not
like,
going to have a settlement on a landlocked state because they came over by boats.
Well, I did not know that. That's the first problem.
and I love Nashville. You were like,
Specifically Nashville.
I truly do not know. This was such a guess.
Let's get a hint and see if we can get the answer together.
Okay, yes.
yeah. So it's not northern. So don't think of like the Northeast.
Okay.
So like not New Hampshire, no states.
Yeah, I'm in the
near
wrong
there.
area then. Okay.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah. So think more south.
Mm-hmm.
What else can we give? Definitely coastal.
Florida.
That's where I went. Was
coastal.
Florida. I know
The
that
coastal is a
one.
good clue.
Okay, thanks. I was like, what else can I say about it?
We're gonna
you know,
submit Florida.
there's I'm trying to think. What else can we say? Coastal,
Boston.
southern, more southern.
It is a state. So I am currently binge watching a show. I've been binge watching the show since December, and this is the state where this show takes place.
Okay.
Which show is it?
I can't say. You guys should know. I talk about it all the
truly
time.
don't even know, even if you said the show.
Even if you did the show, I can almost guarantee you I don't know.
Yeah, name the show because that might
It's
help.
One
them, though.
Tree Hill.
No.
Oh, I don't know where One Tree Hill
And
is.
it's not on the east side, right? You said
Yes, it's on the east
It's
side.
on the,
It is
it's
on
on
the
the
east,
East
yes.
Coast.
California.
That's the west side. It's the west side.
So
You're
north of Florida, south of New York.
North Carolina.
Yes.
Good job.
You know what's so funny? Oh no, I put South Carolina as my first
I
guess.
know,
Never
right?
mind.
Yeah.
I would
That
have
was
been
close.
closer though. The
Yeah.
Nashville,
Look,
Tennessee.
I have to scroll back a hot minute to find where we left off.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I was
Roanoke,
almost gonna
North
say
Carolina.
that there were like 2 states with a similar name, but then I was
Mhm.
like, I don't know if that was too much.
So Roanoke Island, North Carolina, was the first settlement that ever happened in the U.S. from people that came over from Europe. Obviously, there were obviously people that were already here before that happened.
Right.
But they were on an island. They didn't have resources. They were waiting for someone to go back and get more resources and bring them. And when they finally came back, like 2 or 3 years later, everybody on the island was gone and nobody knows what happened to those people.
Oh, wow.
It is a mystery,
Mm.
which is what the entire, I think it's 6th season of American Horror Story takes place surrounding that whole lore of all these people who like went missing or died, or we don't know what happened. Still to this day, we have no idea where those people went.
And wasn't there something like I'm taking this from Supernatural, so I may be completely off, but wasn't there like they found like one word carved
Mhm.
into
Yeah.
a tree?
Mhm.
Croatoan.
Mm-hmm.
Still to this day, don't know what that means.
Nobody knows what it means.
That's creepy.
Isn't that
Mhm.
spooky?
Mm-hmm.
That's creepy. Would I have known that?
Mhm.
No. No.
Oh yeah, Outer Banks.
Outer Banks would have been a good
Okay.
answer, yeah.
That's a good one. Yeah.
That wouldn't
Or
have
like
been at all.
all of Nicholas Sparks' books. Aren't they?
Fair.
Like, aren't they all set in North Carolina too, or
Yeah.
something? Croatoa, that's what it is. Yeah.
To Neil, thank you for shouting out the Heritage Minutes, because truly, the Heritage commercials that we grew up with as children taught me so many things. Yeah, no, I didn't know that one. Okay.
All right. So this one, I think
Maybe.
you guys could get in 30 seconds. Try it. Yeah.
Hi, Meredith.
Welcome to the chaos. All right. So the question is, and this is just you guys doing your best, probably proportions wise, but there's one thing that you could guess correctly. And so there's 2 points. 2 points are up for grabs. What percentage or proportion of the United States was purchased in the 1803 Louisiana Purchase? And who did we buy it from? What country?
I think I know the answer to the second one. I have no idea what the answer to the first part is.
I'll say that I thought it was more than it was. Like in my mind, I was like, so that might give you guys this kind of idea that it's not.
Okay.
Yeah. So
Yes.
I thought it was humongous because the name's a little bit deceiving. I'll tell you that much. All right.
Okay. I am probably wrong in both counts, so it's fine. Because I put 15% in Britain, but I feel like you fought them more than you bought from them. So, fair.
Yeah, we won't give them our money. Taxes. we threw their tea in the frickin' Boston Harbor, baby.
I'm probably wrong, but it was my best guess.
Kelsey, what did you say?
I put 67% in Britain.
Ooh, okay. So both of you are wrong on both counts. It wasn't Britain, and it's between 15% and 66%. If you consider, we'll let you guys think about this for a second. Louisiana, yes, they're known for, say, for instance, like English, but consider what other language is known, what kind of food is known in Louisiana, like Baton.
Okay, so it's clearly France.
Yeah. France.
That makes sense. That tracks. If I thought that way, I would have thought that. But I feel between 15 and 67, that's
35.
a long range. I don't think it's that high, Kels.
I think it's around that.
Louisiana is not a big state, in
I
comparison.
feel like
to the state.
33.
No, it cannot be that big.
Honestly, so the reports vary, but it is about a third of the United States was purchased in the. Yeah, it's named wildly because it actually goes all the way up to the north, where some of Canada now was a part of the Louisiana Purchase. Like it's a part of you guys now.
Oh, wow.
But yeah, and it was purchased for $15 million by by the way. It was 828,000 square miles. So that means it was roughly 4 cents an acre was purchased. And it says that at the time, it doubled the size of the United States. So consider like, our size from up to north, and then boom. Yeah. 15 current states. Some of them were a part of the Louisiana purchase, actually.
Meredith, I'll just send you some voice clips of me saying hello to you. Hi, Stacey. Double the size of the U.S. Okay.
Yeah. At the time, and now it's only about a third of what the U.S. is, approximately.
I wouldn't have thought it was that big, but here we are. It does make sense. France makes sense. That makes perfect sense. Had I thought of it.
And I was like, if they think Louisiana, for the first part, it'll mess you up. But for the second part, it could give you a clue. And so I was like, I don't know.
The funny part of this comment is that Leandra is a professor.
Is a teacher, yeah.
yeah. Not in this particular area of education, though.
No.
You should not have me teach U.S. history, but I just, for some reason, that really stuck with me too. I knew the year before I was like 1803 Louisiana Purchase. I'm like, why do I know that?
That's odd. That came out of somewhere that had been dug deep back, and it just
that makes me uncomfortable.
Memory unlocked.
Yeah. Oh gosh. Maybe in another life I lived.
Yeah.
I was living.
Maybe
there.
you were there in another life.
Yes. Maybe I was the one who bought it back in the day. Maybe I was the president. Anyway.
She be also this. That's why.
Yeah, she is a librarian as well.
I'm a jack of all trades, apparently. Yeah. So I do work at a library as well.
All right. Next question. This one is relevant to what we do all the time, books.
Okay.
The largest independent bookstore in the U.S. This is a 2-part question, so up to 2 points.
Okay.
What is it called, and where is it located? The largest independent bookstore in the U.S.
Ooh, another quiet answering.
Yeah.
They are focused.
They look very focused.
I don't know that I know this, though.
We've got big things on the line. The person who wins tonight wins the United States.
Now you got it.
I'm going to stop the timer at 30 seconds because we clearly do not need a minute for this one.
Imagine that this is the quiz you have to do to get dual citizenship.
Can you imagine? It's probably so much harder.
The Strand, New York.
What you got, Kelsey?
I don't have a bookstore name, but New York.
So neither answer is correct. So you guys have an opportunity to work together.
I think I saw the answer in the comments, truly. So I may not be able to guess.
Although I didn't.
I would not have guessed that. So
let me guess, because I have it maximized, so I can't see any comments.
I have never even heard of that. So no way.
I'm gonna just guess the place. Boston.
It is not in Boston.
California.
Other side of the country.
California.
It is on that side of the country, but it is not in California.
Seattle.
It is not in Seattle.
Well, I meant Oregon. I mean,
it is in Oregon. It is in Oregon.
Give me a hint. What does it start with?
A P.
Why is this on the tip of my tongue? Yeah, I don't know.
It's called Powell City of Books, and it is in Portland, Oregon.
Sarah had it. Bree had it.
I have heard of this now that
I think this also speaks to the fact that you guys being on the eastern side, maybe if you were on the other side of Canada being closer, that's potential. Because I also I didn't have that answer.
Sarah is on the other side of Canada and knew that. So that may be why. That's valid.
Yeah.
I've never even heard of that place.
I definitely have, actually. So that's bad that I didn't know it.
Yeah, I feel like I've seen it in social media before, mentioned.
I would not go that far. Well, maybe.
Yeah, at this point.
I
know, I'm like the person who loses.
I'm like, is it a win? Maybe that's the wrong word. Oh gosh.
Let's move to Portland.
That would be lovely. Mm-hmm.
It's a whole city block. Oh my goodness.
Mm-hmm. That's crazy.
Booktuber trip to Oregon.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I think this, and also we're halfway through, friends. We
Mhm.
got 10 questions left. I'll count up the points. There aren't many, so it won't be that hard.
That math is not going to be hard, friends.
Let's see here. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So Brittany's coming in with 6 points, and Kelsey is coming in with 4. So it's still anybody's game. Still anybody's game.
It's a close race.
It is a close race, but
feel
I think
like neither
I
of us should
lessened the incentivization. There aren't, yeah, I was like, it's not, because I was like, oh, maybe I'll count it after we do this next question. I'm like, I can just do it now. It won't take me that long. But this next question is pretty straightforward. Shouldn't take really any time, so the timer's perfectly fine. Okay, bye, Meredith. And then this question is, which state has the highest population? And that's it. Which American state has the highest population?
I feel like I'm torn between 2 states. I'm not sure. I'm assuming. Is this a trick question though? I feel like it's a trick question. Like it's not going to be the state you expect it to be. I don't know.
I'm debating 3
Okay,
states.
done.
See, when I saw the answer, I was not surprised as well. I'll be like, yeah, that makes sense. There was one that I thought about, but I didn't. So yeah.
I have
we got?
California.
And
Same.
what do you got?
I was
Yes,
thinking
correct.
California. Yeah.
Perfect.
My second answer would have been Texas if it was not California.
I was debating between 3, and all of them are in the chat. One of them being New York, the other one being Texas, just because it's the biggest state. So I went. But biggest doesn't necessarily mean most populated.
Yeah, that's what I said. Is it a trick question?
It's funny because I actually found out this answer like literally 3 days ago by accident.
By accident, or were you doing research,
and they're like,
Kelsey?
no, California has this many people. I was like, there's no way there's that many people. And then I found out the answer when I Googled it. So
No, yeah, it's huge. I wouldn't have been surprised if it was New York. I was mentally prepared because of New York City, but it is California, and it's 39 million people in that one state. It's kind of massive.
I only know that from a song. There's a song, I forget what the name of the song is, but it's a song by Lainey, and he says something like 40 million in California. It's basically a song about how the fact that like everybody in LA is like super shallow, and like I want to get out of here and go back to a place where like people actually care about me. And I was like, yikes.
Sounds great.
I was just about to ask this question because when you said how many people live in California, I feel like that's our entire country.
It is.
Our country is
I learned that 3
larger
days
than
ago.
yours. Like we have a more big land mass and that much less people. That's
That's nuts.
Okay. Who's
I don't know.
next?
Taxes out there are pretty wild. I don't know, Paco. All right. This should be an easy question, I'm thinking.
okay.
So 30 seconds should be more than enough time.
Okay.
What American streaming platform originally began as a DVD rental company?
Brittany's like, this is easy.
Mm-hmm.
Kelsey, on the other hand, she's keeping it close to the chest.
Although, to be honest, it could be a trick question. Maybe I'm going too obvious, but
I think I'm wrong,
so.
but
I think I'm right. But also, I saw Vanessa's comment and went, that was why I thought it might be a trick question.
oh no, I'm wrong.
I love how we're just like patiently waiting for the timer, but we're all ready.
Yeah, I know. It's like we're just rule followers.
I have Netflix.
I have Blockbuster. Who knows why?
Blockbuster's not a bad answer, but the correct answer is Netflix.
But this was what I literally went, am I going too obvious? Is it Redbox? Like that's where I literally went.
Yeah, I think I heard the first half of the question and then didn't hear the second half because Blockbuster is no longer like a thing. Yeah.
No, I still remember, like, can you remember like the days when you go to like get videos from the store and just rent? Crazy. Yeah.
I can still picture the inside of the Blockbuster that we used to have here. Like they would always have like the cotton candy, like that comes like the little blue foil bag or whatever.
Yeah.
You would always have like at the register. Oh gosh. Good
Vanessa,
times.
we have 6 and 4 points. We are done.
We're not doing good. I wonder how we do at Canadian trivia, like for ourselves. I don't know.
Like Canadians do Canadian trivia. We never considered doing that.
We should do that though, actually.
I feel like that's more embarrassing if we're bad at it.
Yeah, but it's more
Yeah.
Like this, I expect to be bad.
Yeah.
You know?
for
Mhm.
sure.
All right. In a similar vein to the last question I asked you, so you definitely don't need a minute. Like
We're
you
stuck
guys
with
just
it.
answer it. Okay.
Start it
Stick
now.
with
Then.
it. You got to. It's
Start
too
it
late.
while you say the question. There, go.
Yeah, start it while I do it. Okay.
Yes.
So we just asked what the highest population state was. Now the question is, which state has the lowest population in the United States?
This question I do actually know the answer to.
Ooh, it might be tricky for some people. If you don't know all of the American states, you may not know this one exists.
It's one that easily gets overlooked.
But can I
But
think
it
of all?
cannot be the one that I put down.
There's a lot of states that get overlooked though, so I think it depends.
Yeah.
Clearly wrong.
Is it one you'd expect?
Yeah. But
Yes.
it's one that you often forget exists. So if it's not on your mind.
Yeah.
In my defense, because the one I wrote, I did forget earlier in this quiz. So, like, fair enough. Way back to the first question, I forgot about this state.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Is this a state?
This is a state.
Oh, okay.
I truly love you.
Oh
I have
no.
Alaska.
I have
Alaska?
Idaho.
Oh, yes, that's a state. But
Okay.
no, you're both wrong. You are in.
We get a second guess.
Okay.
Yes, second guess. I would say Kelsey is in the mainly obviously Kelsey is closer because you're off in Alaska, Brittany, but like
Yes.
geographically, it's in like the lower 40.
What did
It's
you pick?
not on the eastern coast.
I put Idaho. I'm thinking Iowa, maybe.
So it
I
is
was thinking
Midwest.
Utah.
Oh, Utah. I forgot
Ooh.
about Utah.
Utah's closer than Iowa. So
What about
it's near
Ohio?
Idaho,
Is that a
near
state?
Utah.
Yes,
Ohio?
Ohio is a state.
Ohio is over near Iowa. So close. So Idaho, Utah, Arizona's way down. So no, you guys are you're skirting
Right in the
around.
ballpark.
This is literally one that I didn't even think you guys would know exists.
I don't
It starts
know.
with a W.
I'm gonna feel so down in a
Wyoming.
moment.
Wyoming.
The
Yep,
W
yeah.
really gave it away.
Is that it?
The W was a
Yeah, the W. I mean, there are a few states. A couple
There
states
are?
with W, but that
Washington.
one, yeah.
oh
That
yeah.
was not
That's
on my
not in
mind.
the same area. So
Wyoming.
I
that's
forgot about Wyoming.
Mm-hmm. And honestly, so with California, right, it's got 39 million people. Wyoming has just over 500,000.
Jess, are you volunteering for this round? 'Cause this is the next round of
Yes,
this
it
game.
Dun, dun, dun. I know. That's why I was actually Nell and I talked and we were like, are they asking us questions tonight? I hope not. Oh gosh.
We do have quite a few people who did know it was Wyoming, I will say.
Nice.
Yeah.
And West Virginia. There's 3 states.
Oh yeah, I forgot about West Virginia.
So I'm not forgetting anything else. Wisconsin, 4.
State?
Oh yeah.
We got a lot of W's actually,
Mhm.
weirdly enough.
Montana.
I was expecting you guys to say Rhode Island. That was the one that I thought you guys were gonna say.
That was not even
it's
in my
very
mind.
tiny.
No.
Isn't that wild that Rhode
Wyoming
Island
has less
is like
people.
this
Yeah.
small? Yeah.
Mhm.
And it has more than Wyoming. That's why a lot of people, what's crazy is like Washington, D.C., our capital has more people in it than the entire state of Wyoming. So,
Which is crazy. It explains why the traffic is horrible.
This is one thing. You can't go by size with population. If
No.
we didn't just learn like California versus Canada in
Yeah.
population, it's not a factor.
yeah, no,
Ooh,
and that's
Jess
the other
said
thing.
bring it
Washington,
on.
D.C. is literally, it's not a state, but it has more people in it than Wyoming does.
Mhm.
Interesting. There you go.
So, yeah, D.C.
I think
means
Jess is taking you up on your challenge about the trivia.
Jess, I'm writing your name down. Yes, we're going to be doing the reverse, and our plan is also to bring in some of like our Australian friends, our UK friends. We're gonna do this more than once because I this has been fun.
Yeah.
Fun time. Not like necessarily in the next like week. Like they'll be spread out, but
God, no.
yeah, no.
We need time to come up with questions, you know?
I love this. Size doesn't matter. Truly.
No. In more ways than one.
All right. This one, there's only one answer, but you may need a minute to think about it.
Okay.
All right. So the answer is a one answer thing, but you kind of have to think about the question in pieces to like put it all together to figure out what the answer is.
Mhm.
So if you are standing in Disneyland at 6:30 p.m., what time is it at the Empire State Building?
Question: Disneyland. Oh, you can't tell me this. Disneyland or Disney World? Which one's in Florida?
Yeah, I know.
I got that one too. Nice though. Nice.
Okay, where is it? Sorry, say it again.
If you're
Disneyland.
standing in Disneyland at 6:30 p.m.,
Okay.
what time is it at the Empire State Building?
It's like a twofold question because not only do we have the question of which Disney location, but also time zones.
Yep. That was the whole point, because we often have to figure out different people's time zones when we're coordinating sprints and all kinds of things. So I'm like, this is a question.
I have it.
I'm guessing.
I think that Disneyland is in California, and I think Disney World is in Florida, which would make it 2:30 p.m.
What you got, Kelsey?
4:30 p.m.
Ooh, neither answer is correct. Would you guys like to work together?
Yes.
Okay.
So if it's 6:30 p.m.
in Disneyland.
In Disneyland, which is, I think, in California, but it could be in Florida.
I thought it was in Florida.
Great. So if it's in Florida, then it's the same time. It's 6:30 p.m. because they're both in Eastern Standard Time.
Yes.
It is not 6:30.
Okay, so that means it's in California.
The questions.
So that tells me, because if it's California, Vancouver is.
Oh, I mapped the wrong direction. I mapped the wrong direction.
So
It's
Vancouver
4 hours in the other direction. It's 10:30
Yes.
p.m. I mapped the wrong direction. It's 10:30 p.m.
Close.
Yeah, not
9:30.
9:30 is correct.
Oh, I was thinking
Because Empire, New York. Yeah, your time. Yeah.
I was.
I don't think we get that right. We took too long.
You guys like went to like 4 or 5.
Said every answer.
It was not even like second guess at that point.
This is,
To be honest,
this is where I lost it. Is I was doing 4 hours because that's how far I am from California.
yeah. Or Brittany, your answer when you went from California, because I was like, okay, you're right, Disneyland's in California. And then when I saw your time, I was like, does she know where the Empire State Building is? I was like, no one's questioned it, but I was like,
I asked in the wrong direction and also put in an Atlantic Standard Time. It's fine.
It's fine. It's fine.
She over converted.
I knew what I was doing, but it just didn't. Truly, I was struggling with which Disney we were talking about.
But you were right. You were right.
I was right. But I could have been wrong easily. I love this. Raja says hello.
I know. I saw that and I was like, what is she doing?
You're like, what is happening? A lot of people were better than us at time zone math. It's fine.
I read it backwards.
Go in the middle. Truly, because Newfoundland time zone, whew, no one should ever have a 30-minute time zone change. That's
It's useless.
It's so wrong. This is where, first of all, I went in the wrong direction, but also yes. Hello, Jess. How are you? Yeah. Well, and that's why I think that's what my problem was, because when I do Booktube, I do it in Eastern, but like in my head, I'm switching to Atlantic. So my math. I don't math. Okay, we don't math here. We read. Okay.
Okay, so this one, it won't be a timer because we're gonna have to go like part by part. So you're gonna have to like
answer as you go. Okay.
Okay, so what I first want you all to do is get your paper from A through J. So A, B, C.
This already got complicated for us.
You should have 10 letters. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J. Mainly because I'm going to be listing off one thing per, and all you're going to do is like this or that. Okay.
Okay.
And so what I want you to do is find the American or Americans.
The way that both of them look up.
at the same time. I'm like, I'm sorry, what?
I'm going to give you a list of names, and you've got to
Oh, okay.
find the American within it.
Okay.
People who were born in
I
America.
thought that was the first
Is
question.
there 10 Americans? So I just have to
No.
list the first 10 Americans I hear.
No, so I'm going to list 10 names. And as you go through, you're
Okay.
going to mark them as like, yes, American, or no, not American.
Got it.
Okay. Be like, there are 10 Americans hiding on the screen. Find them all.
Both of us were like, I'm sorry, what?
I
I
thought
know,
that
I
was
was
the
like,
question.
exactly.
I was like, what?
I have a follow-up question. Are these
Sure.
are these people that are just American, or is there like dual citizenship shenanigans about to come out?
Ooh, I would say that if I'm looking at my list, the way I kind of ordered it are, I'm pretty sure, born in America, born in the United States, born in Canada.
Perfect.
Okay.
Great.
Is the way it
Okay.
went as I was
Okay.
going through it, if I'm remembering
It might be
correctly.
easier just to find the Canadians, and then I'll just go.
Yeah. So that, well, I was either like, I was going to be like, find the Canadian or find the American. And I was like, it doesn't really matter.
Maybe instead of writing yes or no, write C or A. Maybe that'll
Yeah.
help you
Yeah,
keep
C
track
or
of which
A.
ones are Canadian,
Okay.
which ones are American.
Yeah.
I'm ready.
Okay. So A, Pamela Anderson. B, Neve Campbell.
I don't
She
know
was an actress in Scream.
Scream.
franchise. Yeah, for those who don't know.
Yes, because I don't know who that is.
C, Tate McRae. D, Sandra Oh.
I don't know the answers
E.
to any of these.
Shania Twain. F, Tom Selleck.
Hold on.
Sorry, I'm going really fast.
That's okay. That's why I was just like, wait, I'm not ready.
So here, I'll go through the list again just to make sure we're up to date. A, Pamela Anderson. B, Neve Campbell. C, Tate McRae. D, Sandra Oh. E, Shania Twain.
Okay.
F, Tom Selleck.
Okay.
G, Paul Anka. H, Hilary Swank. I, Jim Carrey. J, Kerry Washington.
I don't know all these people.
I have a question. How many Americans? Because there's one I'm not sure. Is this like 50-50?
No, you can't get that kind of information. That's cheating.
I'm going to assume Canadian then, because I feel like I have too many Americans. So I'm going to assume Canadian.
I think I knew everyone on the list except one. There was one person whose name I did not recognize.
I'm happy to provide some context as far as like what these people are known for.
Oh, I would love that.
Yes. I would like to say that it was easier to find the Canadians.
I will
Yeah,
say
I
that
figured.
too.
I thought that would be the case. I was almost going to like throw in an Australian, and then I didn't.
Okay.
I was like, oh, well. So Pamela Anderson, she was in Baywatch back in the day. Neve Campbell was in Scream, the franchise. Tate McRae is a singer. She's
Yep.
quite young. Sandra Oh was in like Grey's Anatomy, Finding Eve or something like that, whatever that is. Killing Eve.
Killing Eve, The Princess Diaries, so many lovely things.
So many. She's amazing. Shania Twain, we know that she's a country singer. Tom Selleck was an actor, had a very long career, but I think nowadays a lot of people know him from like Blue Bloods because he was like in, recent times. Paul Anka was a bit of a crooner from like the 20th century, a singer.
I know him from Gilmore Girls.
Mm.
Because the dog.
Oh, yeah. So he's far older. Hilary Swank was an actress. I can't think of anything she was in.
Million Dollar Baby,
Million
right?
Dollar Baby.
Oh, yes.
Yes, I love you.
Yes, that too. Good one. Jim Carrey, comedian, actor. We all probably know him. And then Kerry Washington is also an actress. She's known for being like in Scandal, but she was also in like, she's been in so many things.
Yeah.
If
you tell me that she's Canadian, I'm going to go crazy.
G is Paul Anka.
There you go. Okay, so why don't you say the person again, and we'll shout out what we thought they were. I think that makes the most sense.
And then you'll say right or wrong, like right there.
Yeah. Okay. A, Pamela Anderson.
Canadian.
American.
I was going to say American.
Canadian.
She's
Oh.
Canadian.
She's Canadian. She was born. I know she was born in Canada. Isn't that crazy?
Hello.
B. Neve Campbell.
American.
American?
Canadian. She was born in Canada.
I didn't know who she was, to be
No, me
honest.
neither.
I know. I threw her in because I was like, ooh, sneaky.
Yes.
Tate McRae. C.
American.
American?
She's Canadian.
Where is
Oh.
she from?
I thought that was going to be tricky.
Can I Google where she's from?
Yeah, double check. You guys can fact
No,
check
I mean
me.
like
Wouldn't that
in
be funny if
Canada.
I'm
Like
wrong?
I believe you, but I'm like, what province?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure she's Canadian, but
We
Calgary.
believe you.
Calgary.
Oh.
Okay, that makes me feel better. Yeah.
Oh.
Okay, so yeah, we've had 3 Canadians so far.
There's been a
I'm
lot
wrong on everything so
that I'm
far.
scared of. Haven't we had 4 Canadians? Wasn't it 4 Canadians?
I've only said 3 names so far: Pamela, Neve, and Tate.
Oh, in my head we were on 4. Continue.
D is Sandra O.
She's Canadian.
Canadian, she's
Sandra
from my
O is
city.
Canadian.
I know that.
Yeah,
for a
I know
fact.
Yeah, I knew I threw in some really obvious ones.
Sandra O is definitely Canadian.
Yep.
You know what's so funny is actually to go back to Tate McRae. Originally, I had Nellie Furtado, and then you all said her, and I was like, I'm going to change that. So I changed it. And I was like, Tate McRae is also obvious, but I'll just keep it.
No,
So you don't
I
But
have
you
got
didn't
that.
that.
get it. So there
Yeah.
you go.
Crazy. And then Shania Twain.
Canadian.
Shania Twain. Canadian. So you guys are,
Canadian.
I left that one in.
Yeah.
F. Tom Selleck.
American.
Canadian?
American.
Oh, see, that was the one I guessed on. I didn't know which one that was.
I guess. Too. I was
He
like,
kind of gives that vibe where I was like, he could be a sneaky Canadian. Like people would know. So
Truly.
that's why I chose him. G. Paul Anka.
Canadian.
American.
He's Canadian.
I'm not good. Are you keeping track of which ones we're getting right?
No.
I'm keeping track of what I'm getting right.
Oh my god.
Here, I'll list them quick after. Like I'll go like a Canadian, like I'll do that.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Yeah, I was going to, and then I just got distracted. H. Hillary Swank.
American.
Yes, she's American. I had to double check. I. Jim Carrey.
Canadian.
He's Canadian?
Yes.
Yeah, he's like
Very-
Canadian American. He was born in Canada. Yeah.
Wow.
We talk
Mhm.
about him like he's a well-known Canadian,
Yeah.
you know.
I did not know
Yeah,
that.
makes sense. And then J. Carrie Washington.
Canadian.
There's no. She's Canadian.
She's American.
Oh,
It's just that Kelsey said it with such confidence. It like startled me.
Okay, say them and I'll count up my points because I truly wasn't paying attention.
Okay, so it goes Canadian, 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 Canadian. 5 Canadians in a row. I was being sneaky.
I see that.
Then American, G Canadian, H American, I Canadian, J American.
I got
6.
5.
Okay. 5 and 6. Whoa! You guys did really good, actually.
I didn't feel we did.
No.
I thought you did.
Compared to our other
Out
ones,
of 10?
probably.
you guys did better than me. Half of these people were Canadian. I did not know that.
8 out of 10. 8. The chat did much better than we did.
Yes.
Yeah, very fun.
All right. Are we ready for the next question? Again, another question that I feel like is relevant to this particular group. The American-based company YouTube was founded in 2005 by 3 former employees of PayPal. What was the title of the first ever video uploaded to YouTube?
Oh, I know this. Ugh. I'm not gonna remember.
I will not know this. I'm just not even gonna bother. I have no clue.
I do know this, but it's not. It's not like not
Yes.
that I know this because I clearly don't know this, but at one time in life I knew
Yep.
this. You know
I
what I
feel
mean?
that. That was me with Powell Books. I kind of knew that.
Do
When
you guys want to work together?
be like, there's
Ooh.
no hope in us. You know?
No hope.
But honestly, can I ask a follow-up question?
Go for
How
it.
is it Canadian or it's U.S. because it's a U.S. company?
U.S.
I got you.
Mhm.
I'm following. I'm here. I'm getting. It's 9 p.m. here. My brain's turning off.
What was the video about? Can you give him that?
I don't know. I've never seen it.
Oh,
Oh, interesting.
The chat is silent. The chat is like not a clue.
They're
The
not giving
chat
it
has
anything.
left us. They're like, I have no idea.
They're going to
All
Google
the
it.
fake YouTube fans.
This sounds like truth to me.
That is the correct answer.
What?
That sounds about right.
Did they
Point
go to
to
the zoo?
Alicia.
We totally
Yeah, Alicia, what happened in the video? Is it true or is it like false news?
Literally, we were like, no idea.
Yeah.
Jess, I left the room because the pizza arrived.
You just came back and you're like, what is happening? We're just silent, being like, I don't know. It's like the mood changed.
I really like that. Jess, that's funny. Okay. Yeah, we did not know that one.
All right. Well, now we're back to geography things. Which country, and then this is perfectly fine this time, by the way, because you're good to go. Ooh.
There we go. Elephants and commenting on trunks.
Oh, interesting. Weird.
And here we are, all these years later.
I know. Who knew YouTube would have gone from elephant trunks to American Trivia Night? Well, the next question is, which country is larger, Canada or the United States?
Oh, I said this earlier. Like
What do you mean? Population-wise or
Geography-wise. So like square miles. And if you want to, for funsies, how much larger? Take a guess, percentage-wise.
like percentage or
Yeah, just do a percentage. Why not?
I know that I have a fact, but I don't know the percentage.
Okay.
But how much larger do I think it is?
All right. Who's larger?
Canada's larger.
Canada's larger by 25%.
I know it's the third largest in the world, and I know you all are fifth, so I went 45% larger.
Ooh, you guys were really, really high. According to my stats, and I can't tell if it's including like water or not, but it says Canada's larger, but only by 1.6%.
Oh, wow.
Oh.
You guys are barely larger than us. We're kind of the same size. It might not include water though.
Like
it might
we have a lot of water.
We do have a lot of water.
Yeah.
That might be why. Because like when I looked it up, Canada and US.
Alaska.
Really?
Yeah.
Alaska is massive.
Very
We'll blame Alaska.
It's because of Alaska. If only
So it's kind of a trick question. You guys probably could have arguably just said we're the same size. It was almost going to be a true or false. But then I was like, I'm not going to mess with them.
we may be the second largest next to Russia.
Yeah.
This may be true.
Nice.
Oh, this could also be a fact that if you're counting like Virgin Islands and stuff, that would be.
It could potentially. It could.
Yeah.
It could count that too.
All right. Which state is the only state to have been run by a monarchy until the 19th century?
No, I think I know this one.
Which state
I
is
have
the
no
only state to have been run by a monarchy until the 19th century?
Can I ask what a monarchy is?
It's like kings, queens, like how Britain
Got
is.
it.
Kels, you live in a constitutional monarchy.
Part of the Commonwealth.
It's been a while since I've been in school. I will say that.
Canada is part of a monarchy.
But I don't really keep up with the terms.
I love
you
that.
know?
Just Tennille going, Kelsey.
Yes. History isn't my forte. Well, that's not really history, but anyway.
Kelsey.
Yeah.
I'm so wrong on this for sure.
I think I'm wrong too, because everyone in the chat has different answers than I do. And that is Alaska.
What you got, Kelsey?
I put Florida.
Should we give them a chance to work together?
Yes.
Okay.
I feel like I've seen too many of the comments.
I was going to say, I
Are
think
they
Brittany's noticing the comments too much.
Too much to say anything, but you can try, Kels.
Okay, can I get a hint of like vicinity? Like
I think if the comments are correct, I feel like it's not adjacent, but like I feel like these two states, Alaska and the one that everyone thinks it is, are kind of glumped together a lot. And Nell's nodding that I am correct.
Yeah, and this might not help. I was looking up facts because I was trying to figure out other questions. It's technically the state closest to the equator.
Hawaii.
Yes.
It is Hawaii.
Really? Okay. But I don't get that anyway because it wasn't my first.
What monarchy were they a part of?
I don't remember what it was called, but they had a queen, and basically
like
the U.S. came over
Hawaiian.
there. Yeah, they had like
Yeah,
their
like their
own
indigenous-
government.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
And of course, the U.S. went over there and messed stuff up, as we do.
Classic.
that was my thing. All the Canadians are like Kels.
I got it with the second one though.
we currently live in a monarchy.
Yes. Now
Yep.
I know.
They had, yeah, that's what I wasn't considering. I was thinking what was probably the most recently taken from a currency. So I was thinking Alaska joined probably last. So that was where I was, but I was wrong. See, now that's just upsetting.
Got to bring up the mood again, guys. We're thinking about the U.S. too much. It's fine. Bad idea. Oh gosh, I've got a great question that I think will lighten the mood, though. Actually, it may take a minute, mainly just because if you really want to think and consider, and if you want to like hide the chat, Brittany, so you can like.
Okay, I will do that.
About it.
I will go to the private chat so I don't see the chat. But if I hit skip, it says it's going to be a minute. But watch this, friends.
Yeah,
It
let it play. Let it play. Well, I'll take 20 seconds to tell you the question.
So we're
I won't.
half an hour no matter what I do at this point.
Alas. Well, my final question, unless we want to do bonus ones afterwards. Oh, is the timer. Start the timer, and then you'll have a little bit longer than a minute by the time I ask. Might as well.
Smart.
All right. This is going to be called Name That Film. This 2004 American romantic movie featured two Canadians in the leading roles.
Ooh, Kelsey.
Am I getting no other any? That's the only hint?
That's it. If you both get it wrong, I have another hint, but I'm going to include it.
What, can you repeat the question?
Yes. So name that film. This 2004 American romantic movie featured two Canadians in the leading roles. So like the romantic couple were both Canadians, actually.
Now that I know that there are so many more people who are Canadian than what I realized, I'm like, this could be anything.
Yeah, it could be.
I really would like some other information about this movie.
Okay. Well, let's pause. Kelsey, do you have an answer?
I do. I muted myself because there's a car alarm going off outside. I'm going with Titanic, but I think that's wrong.
So that's wrong. And that means I'll give you guys the hint because you both have a chance. So I don't know how helpful this will be, but it's a book to film adaptation. Think of very popular romance, early 2000s. We named this author in this live stream.
Oh,
So if
okay.
you're paying
I think I know what
attention-
it is. Wait, they're Canadian?
If you were paying attention. The author
I know
is.
what author you're talking about.
Yeah, the author's not Canadian, but the author was mentioned
I know the
back
author.
when we were
but
talking
I
about Roanoke.
I don't know the movie. I think I know the movie, but if that's the case, then I didn't know either one of those people was Canadian.
I have no idea. I have no guesses.
You
I
know,
have no guesses.
if you're a bird, I'm a bird.
Is it the Notebook?
Yes, the Notebook.
Yeah, the Notebook.
So
Yeah,
wait,
the
Rachel
Notebook.
McAdams is Canadian?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, she
I
is.
did not know that.
Yeah.
Yes.
Mhm.
I
And
knew
Ryan
they were
Gosling
Canadian.
is too, I think. Yeah.
I did not know that.
Yeah. Isn't that crazy? Like, I just
Yeah.
thought that was
That's
so funny.
insane.
I don't know if there's there might be other movies, but that was the only one I could think of that had two Canadians. So I didn't
I
think.
had no
a
idea.
lot of the Ryans are Canadian.
Wait, is Ryan Reynolds Canadian?
Yes.
Yeah.
What?
Yes.
Oh my gosh. My whole life
Very-
is a lie. Everybody's Canadian.
Good job, guys. Like so many people guessed The Notebook immediately.
I had no idea. I'm with you. I had no clue. Not a clue.
And you know what's crazy is I knew that right off the bat. Like that was one of the first questions I came up with. And I was like, why do I know this?
No, I had no, my brain did not go here.
Mm-hmm.
My brain had no idea.
Interesting.
We do have, the thing is, there's a lot more famous Canadians than you would think.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
apparently.
Mm-hmm.
I've never seen the movie, so I just guessed. Once you said that the author was mentioned earlier, I was like, okay, Nicholas Sparks. And I was like, The Notebook? I was like, but they're not Canadian. Apparently they are.
Yeah. Kind of wild.
Oh.
Hi, Sherry.
We do have a lot of funny Canadians. It's true.
Yeah.
True, true.
Mm-hmm.
This is a great clip, I will say. This is a great one.
He actually seemed genuinely shocked too. I don't think he was prepared.
No, I don't think he knew about it. No.
Yeah.
All right. Are we ready for our final question? Unless we want to do bonus questions.
Yeah.
Last question. There are multiple answers. So what we'll do for this last question, you write down the answers that you think are correct. For every correct answer, you will get a point. For every incorrect answer, you will get minus a point. And whoever has more at the end will determine who gets the point for the question.
So if you don't know the answer, should you not write anything?
Yes, because we only have like 7 points between.
But like if you don't write anything,
Oh, let me count everything up to be sure.
I mean,
So
if
you
you don't
still
put anything,
lose
then you
it
just
if you
get
don't
0
write.
points. No, you don't lose anything
okay.
if you don't put anything. But if you
Okay.
put an incorrect answer, then you
I'll
lose
be
a point.
sure of what I write down.
Yes.
Okay. Kelsey, Leandra, where are we at? Leandra's doing math.
Okay.
Cannot
So
be hard.
Brittany, you're at 14.
Oh, I
Ooh.
doubled my amount.
I think my Find the American helped you guys.
That helped me a lot.
So like you guys got way more right.
What am I at?
Oh my gosh, you're at 12.
Okay, we're
This
close.
is a close game.
This really is. Yeah.
Okay. If I
All
lose
right.
2 points, Kelsey could beat me. Okay, hold.
Yeah.
But I could lose points too.
This is
Okay, last question. This one is going to be hard. Besides X, Y, and Z, there are no states that start with the letter blank.
We
Is
have
there
time, right?
multiple letters that are
Mhm.
correct?
Mhm.
Okay.
There are multiple letters that are correct.
Okay.
Ooh, this is fun. This is a good one now. Well, let's see. We've named quite a few states tonight. People at home, have you been paying attention? See if you can beat our contestants.
Besides X, Y, and Z, there are no states that start with the letter blank.
If you knew the 50 Nifty United States song, it could help you. Us Americans had to learn it.
I've never heard it.
You've never heard of it?
Mm-mm.
50 Nifty United States and the 13 original colonies.
Is this like a Schoolhouse Rock
I'm
thing?
not gonna lie, but you two singing is not helping my thought
I
process.
Sorry.
Love you both. But I'm trying to count the alphabet.
Me too. I like wrote it all out. I'm like crossing them out as I think of things.
Well, that would have been smart. I'm sitting here going like A, B, C, D, and then they'll start saying letters, and I'm like, no.
But hold on a
going
second.
on?
If we get one letter right and one letter wrong, that's like 1 + 1 - Okay.
Yep, they cancel each other out.
I have definitely written down them and then scratched them out as I remembered states.
Same.
Dun 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 dun. And also it's like there are some states with two words. So now is it just that first letter?
Just the first letter. Yeah.
Okay. So it doesn't count with the other two. Okay. Ooh, interesting.
They look like they're taking an exam.
They really are.
I feel like I am.
We don't even have a timer going, so I don't know when we should do
Because I wanted to have
We
it.
need more than a minute on
Yeah,
that.
take your time. I feel nervous about talking.
You can talk, just don't say letters.
Okay. No letters. some reason, I can only think about letters.
Okay, I think I have my final answer.
Ooh.
There may be more, but I don't want to overcommit.
That's smart. That's smart. As Kelsey finishes her answer, do you want to psych her out and tell her how many you've chosen?
3.
How many have you chosen, Kelsey?
I went with 5.
Holy.
Ooh. So even if you each get them all right, then it's a tie game.
Good thing you have bonus questions.
We do.
We do.
Okay, I have BQJ.
What you got, Kelsey?
I got Q, U, J, G, and H.
Okay, might I tell you about Utah and Georgia?
You're correct.
And remember when Hawaii was an answer?
You're right. So it's less 3 points, but I think I got 2.
You did get the 2. Okay. Brittany got 3.
So I'm only up 1 point.
Nice job.
So the correct answers.
Down 1 point. Yeah, I'm down 1 point.
The correct answers were B, E, J, and Q.
A couple of people in the chat have definitely gotten this.
Nice.
I will say, for those who went with F, that's the one I scratched out. I literally went F, and then I went, oh, Florida.
Never mind.
Never mind. Never mind. It's not that. Hold on, let me scroll back up because I'm clicking at random here, friends. That's what's happened. Okay, so I think unless there's a tie, that we'll end it there.
Yeah.
And I don't think there's a tie based off that final question.
No, it was intense though. You guys were close the entire time.
That was fun.
Yeah, that was
really fun. Sorry, I'm trying to get through all the comments of everyone correctly guessing.
Everyone guessing. Yeah, good job, guys.
Jay had me for a second, and then obviously the only J is New Jersey. So then I was like, okay, this is true, but like saying just letters was not helpful.
Yeah, for the song, you can sing Alabama, Alaska, Arizona, Arkansas. Was it California, Colorado, Connecticut, Delaware, Florida, Georgia, Hawaii, Idaho, Illinois, Indiana. Like you can literally, if you go through, you'll know all
I've never heard this song.
We should have let her sing this song.
This is you can hear Taylor Swift sing this song on The Voice. There's a clip of this.
Really?
Yeah.
I was gonna say, I was like, I know other Americans know this song.
Hippies know this song. Jess, I do love you trolling Kelsey. I'm not gonna lie.
Probably not.
And
in case you guys needed more bonus questions, we were gonna also go back and ask review questions to see if you paid attention and remembered the answers.
Oh,
no, that would have been fun.
I doubt I have that in me, to be honest. Leandra is singing. Don't we love it?
I was. Isn't that crazy? Who knew tonight would lead me to sing?
Who knew? Friends, we are going to end it here, but thank you so much for hanging out. And a huge thank you to our quiz show hosts, Leandra and Nell, who got the most crazy boxer from us asking to do this. And it's so appreciated. We will do this again. Do not worry. We will be back with Americans trying Canadian trivia.
Yep.
Which I think will be another time, truly. Although we have less places when it comes to geography. 10 provinces is easier.
But I would say,
not gonna lie,
it's still the same like hardness.
Oh,
yeah, because we don't learn.
Yeah,
they don't teach us anything about Canada in school.
Yeah. The only one that I feel like would be good is Canadians try British trivia, because we have to learn everything. Speaking of being a part of a constitutional monarchy, we need to know. We are taught.
Yes.
Yeah.
We should know everything.
So I feel like I would know that one, but
I feel like everything I know about Canada, I learned from Degrassi. Like, this is how I know anything.
That's fair. A girl I can't name a single province. I love it. Thank you, everyone. We are going to end it here. We will write that quiz. Jay, we will be coming to you when it is time, because it has been a good time. And we will see you all soon. make sure you're subscribed to everybody down in the comments. I think the next person who has anything happening, though, is Leandra has sprints tomorrow, friends. So Leandra has sprints tomorrow for Peace Talks. Nell has them every Wednesday. Kelsey has them every Tuesday. I have them every Thursday. So does Leandra has them every Tuesday too. So between all of us, you can really fill out your week here live on the internet between all of us. So, make sure you're subscribed. Thank you so much. And we'll see you later.